Hi, Collective. Welcome back to Love, Light, and Life Affirmed, your daily affirmations for self love and growth. Hi, you guys. Welcome back into the channel. So, you guys, welcome back to Shadow Work Part 2. So, I'm going to do our threads spread as usual, see what's in the energy, what we need to talk about as far as working on healing, closure, and some soul lessons. Also, I will get you guys your hidden strengths and abilities in order to deal with these soul lessons, help you to heal, find closure. I'll also get you messages from your higher self with some words of encouragement as well. And then I will get you guys your wisdom of the shadow, basically, which is oracles for self discovery, soul work, transformation, just bringing enlightenment, right, to those things about ourselves, that shadow part, and how to deal with those. Okay. All right, you guys, let's tap in. Welcome back, all of my current followers and subscribers. Thank you guys for being back here with me again. You guys are awesome. I want to commend anybody who is deciding to work on those shadow aspects of self, work on that healing, finding closure, forgiving yourself for things that maybe you were not aware of and choosing to look deeper. It takes a lot of courage, it takes faith. And so I just want to make sure that you are recognized for the choice that you're making. It is a big deal. It is not something small. So good job. All the incoming and new followers and subscribers, welcome to the Soul Tribe, you guys. I also pray that you find the messages useful for you just in your everyday life, within your connections. I hope that you feel comfortable here because I do send these messages to the collective without judgment and with so much love in order to help raise the vibration. So, welcome in. All right, you guys, what do we need to connect to in the collective for soul lessons, for healing, to help you guys find closure? Embrace your shadow. Well, welcome to Shadow Work Part 2. So, this is definitely in the energy right now. If you missed Shadow Work Part 1, you guys, please check that one out. It's a pretty deep message. I feel like it's very important for a specific part of the collective, but I feel like it is something that we've all experienced, especially the parts when I talk about childhood and family dynamics towards the end. So please check that one out. A lot of good information there. But yeah, embrace your shadow. This is again about accepting who we are in both our light and dark side. In order to be whole, we have to learn how to balance between both. No one is just all light or all dark. Everyone has a choice in what they choose to tap into, what they choose to act upon. It is an active choice because we all have free will. To embrace the shadow, it holds the truth that you need. Embrace it, integrate it, and use it to transform your life. Again, it is a choice. It is the mirror to our light side, but it is a part of who we are. And our shadow is created through our life experiences from childhood. As soon as we are born, the connections, physical connections, emotional connections, the things that we hear, the behavior that we watch and learn, all of these things create who we become, again, in both our shadow and light side. Negative experiences usually create our shadow. The love, the nurturing, the care that we receive, yeah, right ear is ringing, creates our light side. But all of them are parts of us. Acceptance is needed. Heal parent-child karma. Please check out Shadow Work Part 1. Family dynamic is very important. family dynamics that need healing, let me be more specific, is very important in the collective right now for further growth, for further ascension, because these are usually very deep rooted karmic connections that create our shadow. Most people don't like to discuss their family dynamics, especially when they've been broken for a very long time, especially when there is a lot of resentment and anger that has been suppressed, pushed down, never talked about. You know, I've experienced family dynamics that everybody wants to make it seem like everyone's happy with each other, there's nothing going on. Nobody wants to talk about the deeper issues, even though there are things that affect the dynamic all the time. They're never addressed in order to repair, to resolve. And it's very hard when you are on a spiritual journey to live within a dynamic that way, where it's not authentic, where you feel like you can't express yourself wholeheartedly because nobody's going to listen to it or want to change how things are. People are uncomfortable in the chaos, in the turmoil. They would rather gossip about the issues within the family dynamic rather than address the issues in order to try to resolve or heal them. It's very interesting. So, healing that parent child karma, healing the bond with your parents, frees you from the past. It's time to release old wounds and move forward. Again, like I said, it starts very young here. And everybody's family dynamic is different, especially if you have that type of family dynamic where no one wants to accept the fact that the family has issues. They rather ignore it. They rather smile to everyone on the outside, pretend as if the family is perfect. Everyone gets along when everyone deep down truly can't stand each other. There's grudges being held that's lasted 20, 30 years. But at the family barbecues or events, everyone smiles and hugs each other and says, hey, you know, I love you. I miss you. How's it going? Huh. It's time to release and heal those so that you can move forward, collective. Unblock the flow. When your energy is stuck, nothing moves. Start small. Please check out Shadowwork Part 1. Start small. Clean a space. Cry it out. Speak a truth. Movement is medicine. Release this energy that's been suppressed, whether these are emotions, whether you've been feeling exhausted, so you feel stuck and you're not inspired to move your body. Move the energy within self, speaking a truth, crying it out. Release it in some way, in small ways, in multiple ways, in order to get unstuck instead of just sweeping things under the rug, leaving them unaddressed. Find a way to release it. Even if you cannot release it to the person that you need to or people that you need to, find another way to release it from you. Writing, journaling. You guys see that I write. I get things out of my head and onto a piece of paper so I can see it from a different perspective, so it can be released from my energy. It keeps you from being stuck in the past, in that emotion, in that situation, because even if it's not happening in the present, if your thoughts still go to that person, place, or thing, you are still stuck there. Step beyond comfort. Growth only happens outside the comfort zone. Please check out Shadowwork Part 1. Staying in your comfort zone, keeping a closed mind, not being open to new perspectives, there cannot be growth. It's time to learn to embrace discomfort as a sign of progress so that you can embrace your soul transformation. It isn't easy, but it's necessary. It's time to embrace the changes that lead you to your highest self. It's time to take that leap of faith, to find that courage within self, to reconnect with your own soul first, to find self love and self care enough to want to move forward, to not want to be stuck in the past in an old mindset, in an old ideal that no longer serves you. Because it's time to change your fate. It's time to write a new story about your life, about the direction that you're going. It's time to stop allowing outside factors, external factors control the life that you want, desire. Your story isn't fixed, it's unfolding with every choice you make. So every single time you make a choice, you wake up, you choose something that is going to benefit you. Stop making choices out of fear because other people are controlling you externally. Claim your power and write a new ending to your story, a new chapter, start a new book. It's time to understand soulmate lessons. Soulmates come into our lives to teach us, to show us aspects of ourselves that we can't see. It's almost a way to trigger us into understanding the other side of us, our shadow side, right? You need to embrace those lessons that come with those type of connections, even if they're hard to accept, because all it does is push you and propel you forward. Because if you can accept the lessons and take the wisdom and apply it to your life, you will grow, heal, you will evolve. So, to those soul connections, you should be thankful, even if they hurt like hell while you're going through them. There is a bigger purpose to it always. Did you learn something about yourself, about the connection, about the other person that can help you to move forward? Are you taking that wisdom that you learned, that you fought through, to come out on the other side? And are you taking that wisdom and applying it now to your life to help you in some way to regain your own power, your own strength? That's the purpose. There's a reason why we meet people, even if we don't understand it in the midst of it, even if it turns into a disaster and we are heartbroken. There is a purpose, there's a lesson, there's wisdom to be gained. It's time to face your fear. Fear is a teacher, it's not a barrier. Face it head on and it will lose the power it has over you. But only once you face it. And choose wisely. Every choice matters. Choose with intention, with good intention. Understand that intention is everything. Your future will align with your soul's purpose. Only you will know the intention behind a choice, but it will become evident in the actions that you take after you choose. To everyone else, what the intention was. So understand that if you make a choice with negative intention, even if that's not said out loud when the choice is made, your actions that follow will eventually tell the story. Your intentions will be made clear. Choose wisely. Face your control issues. Please check out Shadow Work Part 1. This talk about control. Control is this fear that's been instilled within you. This fear that you need to control the dynamic, the relationships, the people around you to guarantee an outcome. There is no guarantee. Only uncertainty is guaranteed. Only uncertainty is certain. So your control is an illusion because it is based off of fear. This is something that started within a family dynamic since childhood. Shadow work part 1 is significant to this message. Yes, not having control creates this level of self-doubt within you because of the insecurity, because of fear of the unknown. So it clouds your vision. This self-doubt, it clouds your vision. You need to trust in your abilities. And again, take a leap of faith, find courage in leaping towards the unknown. One more, please. And choose with love. Choose wisely. Choose love. This is going to be what gets you the outcome that you desire. Choosing based on anything else, well, I'm sure you have seen the consequences of that. Love is the most powerful force. Choose love over fear, and your life will transform in the way that you desire. Once you get rid of the self-doubt, you start to take leaps of faith, have courage, choose with love as the intention. You will reap the reward. You will see the benefit of this. So what are the strengths and abilities that you will need to help you dealing with fear, self-doubt, your control issues, accepting your shadow, patience, patience with self? Yes, patience is the key to achieving your goals. I feel like there's a lot of anxiety that you feel when you don't have control over a situation, person, place, or thing because of the fear of the unknown. Tree. Like a tree, deep roots create stability and growth. I feel like this is something that has been rooted within you again since childhood within a family dynamic. The root of this tree has been spoiled for a very long time. It's time for you to let go of the past, let go love. Letting go of past love opens the door to new possibilities. Are you holding on to an old relationship? This could be a family relationship, an old romantic relationship, an old friendship that is no longer serving you. It's time to release it so that you can find peace and the potential for new love in your life. Allure, cherish the beauty that attracts you. Have you been too busy to appreciate the good things around you? I feel like it's hard to see good things around you when you are living in a state of misery, of unhappiness. It's hard to enjoy the moments and the people that bring you joy. There's a lack of appreciation because, again, this is a core issue that started at a young age. You don't believe people who are genuine or authentic if they are not trying to control you in some way. This is something maybe that you have recently been enlightened about. Discovering higher truths, noticing shifts in your awareness. You are starting to follow this light, which is going to lead you to more wisdom. Yep, you're finding your way out of the maze. You are finding your way out of feelings of overwhelm. You are realizing that there is a way out of a situation that you may find yourself in, even though it's felt like a maze. You've been lost for so long, years, decades for some of you. You've struggled with this. People have kept you confused, lost in the maze because You benefited them when you were lost, not with knowledge, not with enlightenment. You benefit the people in this karmic relationship, dynamic, family unit based on control when you don't understand your own power, your own strength, how to resolve your own problems. You're gaining perspective on this and you're finding solutions. True love has always seemed like an illusion to you. This is the energy that has been projected onto you since childhood, so you don't have faith in it. You've lost so much time not feeling this, not having this in your life because you were controlled and made to fear it, made to believe it was never going to be real, never something that's based on truth or authenticity, just only something to control you. So your past has definitely shaped who you are today. That's why it's time to let go of the past. Find patience with yourself as you rediscover who you are, rediscover your own heart space. Courage is needed. Patience is needed. Messages from your higher self. You have many layers of truth to discover. Like I said, as you begin to discover yourself, be patient with yourself. There's a lot of layers here. That's why this is not easy. That's why healing is not linear, but taking a leap of faith for yourself. Intention and action. Confirmation. I thank you, Spirit. Your intention and your actions is what launch all your dreams. Your intention plus your action, your intention from your heart space, said or unsaid, is what launch you towards the direction you go in life. So it can lead you to your dreams or towards your demise. It is a choice that you make, spoken or unspoken, seen or unseen, but eventually seen based on the results. What you seek is seeking you. When you rest, it will find you. Time to gain new perspective. As you connect to spirit, you draw closer to your higher self. Like I said, somebody needs to reconnect with their own soul first, with their higher self, with their true self. Embrace that, both sides, light and dark. Your shadows are just hiding the light right now, and that's okay. Accepting that your shadow is dominant in your life is okay, but choosing to work on finding your light, discovering, digging through those layers with intention, with action, it will help you find the answers you seek, and you will reconnect with self on a much deeper level. It will bring you inner peace that nobody can take from you, inner joy that no one can alter, and your light will begin to shine more and more brightly. You will be challenged to stay in a past mindset, in a past connection. You will be challenged because forward movement means you finding you. It means you saying no and saying yes to you and saying no to others. People won't like that. So be prepared. At the bottom of the deck, be the brave and authentic soul you were always destined to be, collective. Reconnect with yourself. And the whole universe is waiting to assist you. Okay, let me get you your wisdom of the shadow to close this out, collective. Pray the message has been useful for you, helpful for you. You are not alone, collective, in your healing process, in your transformation, but choose you. Choose you, collective. That's the most important shadow message for the collective. Connection. Beautiful. Connection with self. Your connection with others. I feel like you've been grieving that for a while. It's time to reconnect and find your happiness. I open to a deeper sense of connection with myself. Confirmation. I embrace deeper intimacy with trusted connections. I talked about intimacy in the weekly oracle message that I posted on Sunday. That might be significant for some of you guys. Togetherness, amplifying radiance and glow, heart opening with a warm embrace. Some of you guys might need a hug, a really long hug, one of those tight embraces that make you feel comforted. If you do, I'm sending one to you right now. Hopefully, it brings some level of comfort to you at this moment. Receiving and giving, mixing, swirling, illuminating, healing, softness, intimacy, support, merging, communication, touch, intimacy, creation. Meaningful connection requires vulnerability, truth, authentic expression, communication, courage, and a willingness to be self aware. If we want to cultivate a healthier balance within our connections, the first place we look is within ourselves. If we are willing to see our own inner barriers, we can begin to navigate around the complex intricacies of connection. When we feel something complex come up in a relationship, a difficult feeling, not feeling met or reciprocated, feeling like we are being inauthentic, what is our go to response? We all have patterns of how we respond in communication and connection. If we wait for others to quote unquote make the move, speak the unspoken, or fix it, then we may wait eternally because they might also be waiting or they may not be feeling what we are. We must be willing to be the one who speaks what needs to be spoken and what we feel. Let's remember to honor others the way we want to be honored. We are each an essential piece of the whole, worthy of heartfelt connections. Notice any barriers, expectations, assumptions, judgments, and attachments that may keep you from deeper connections. Approach connections with curiosity to learn more, being open minded. If you want more intimacy or connection, speak it. If you are feeling insecure, challenge yourself to share it. Where do you feel challenged in connection with others? What intimacy are you craving the most in your relationships? And how can you deepen connection in your platonic relationships? Beautiful way to end this message, because this is exactly what this is about. Your connection from childhood within your family dynamics, the trauma that you've experienced, the things that you've gone through that's created mistrust, resentment, anger, has created a person of adult age who self sabotages their intimate or close connections because they don't trust them, because those connections that were meant to shape you into a loving being, feeling worthy of connection, love, intimacy, broke your heart, and it was never mended properly. The connection from the past that you haven't let go has affected you even now, 20, 30, or 40 years later. But you deserve intimate connections. You deserve to feel safe, to be vulnerable with someone you care about, even in your platonic relationships, to feel like you can trust the people that you spend the most time with without manipulation, without being controlled, without being emotionally abused or physically abused. Trigger warning for anybody. You deserve true connections filled with warmth, an open heart, unconditional love, without judgment. This is worth healing, because I feel like if you can work through this, you will be rewarded with the love you desire. But if you cannot face this and accept that you have been heartbroken for so long, you've never spoken this out, spoken this truth, you've never released this from your psyche, from your unconscious, it will still affect you moving forward in those future relationships. And don't get me wrong, this is a tough one. But I feel like it brings so much reward if you can face this fear, acknowledge this, and move with intention from your heart. I feel like it will definitely launch all of your dreams. You are a beautiful collective. I know that I address a collective of many who've had so many different experiences, and all of them matter, no matter how big or small. All of it affects you on a daily basis and shapes who you are. But understand that you have a choice to take your own power back, to release those feelings, those emotions. Forgive yourself. Reconnect with your higher self, your soul. Don't be afraid of your emotions that you feel. Work through them. It's okay to open your heart. Yes, it's always going to be a risk when you open yourself to another, but understand that they don't all end in heartbreak. Sometimes the risk is worth the reward, but that fear may be stopping you. So let's work on that. Small steps, small leaps of faith, of courage, so that you can begin to grow, heal, evolve, and open that heart chakra so you can get some more heartfelt hugs that we can all use, right? I love you guys. I pray for you. I hope this message resonated. It gave you some food for thought. Please hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe, and follow me. And thank you so much for joining me in Shadow Work Part 2. Until next time, you guys. Bye.